अस्सलाम वालेकुम, वेलकम टू माय चैनल डिस्पैचिंग टाइसोन। इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लें ताकि आने वाली वीडियोस आप तक पहुंचती रहें।
जी जी सर, अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
वालेकुम सलाम।
जी सर।
क्या नाम क्या है,
अ,
कहाँ से हैं, किस स्टेज पर हैं?
सर नाम मेरा काशान है, मोहम्मद काशान नाम है मेरा। मैं कराची से बिलोंग करता हूँ और ऑलरेडी मैंने एलएलसी फॉर्म कर ली है राउट
गुड।
टैक्स डिस्पैचिंग के नाम से। तो बस उसका ईआईएन का वेट कर रहा हूँ, वो भी होपफुली 2 दिन में आ जाएगा। तो उसके बाद से कॉलिंग स्टार्ट करनी है। कॉलिंग की लीड लिस्ट मैंने बना ली है, 1000+ नंबर्स उसमें एडेड है। तो
हाँ,
जैसे ईआईएन आएगा कॉलिंग स्टार्ट कर दूंगा मैं। तो मेरी ये प्रोग्रेस है।
तो कॉलिंग वेट क्यों कर रहे हैं? कॉल बस स्टार्ट करें, आ जाएगा तब तक। ये आपकी एलएलसी बन गई है ना? तो
जी
उसकी
जी जी, एलएलसी तो 2 मिनट में ही फॉर्म हो गई थी, वायोमिंग में ही फॉर्म करवाई है।
बस आगे इसको अभी लेके चलें। ये तो आपको डिस्पैचिंग के टाइम चाहिए ना, तो उससे पहले का टाइम क्यों जाया कर रहे हैं?
अब काफी वीडियोस में देखा था, अक्सर कैरियर्स भी पूछ लेते हैं ईआईएन का, उसी वजह से मैंने वेट किया। ऐसा ना हो कोई पूछ ले तो फिर
नहीं नहीं,
मैं नहीं चाह रहा था
पूछ
कि।
पूछ भी लेना तो अव्वल तो सारे नहीं पूछते, ठीक है? तो आपका टाइम ज़ाया नहीं होगा। और दूसरी चीज़ ये कि अगर पूछ भी दें तो आप उन्हें ये बता सकते हैं कि मेरी एलएलसी फॉर्म हो चुकी हुई है, या आप वो एलएलसी का जो होता है पीडीएफ टाइप वो उनको या तस्वीर उनको भेज सकते हैं। कोई इतने मसले की बात नहीं है।
जी जी
तो
जी।
अच्छा, Mercedes is with us from USA. Mercedes, if you can hear me, first I'm taking the introduction from different in my language, so if you don't mind,
Absolutely, that's just fine. Glad to be here.
thank you, thank you.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर।
वालेकुम सलाम, कैसे हैं?
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह सर, आप ठीक हैं, खैरियत से हैं?
अल्लाह का शुक्र है, ठीक ठाक बिल्कुल।
लास्ट टाइम आपके पास आया था लाहौर अदनान भी, याद हुआ
जी
आपको?
जी जी, बिल्कुल याद है।
जी। बस अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह जी, काम स्टार्ट कर दिया हमने, कोल्ड कॉलिंग वगैरह स्टार्ट की हुई है, ईमेल वगैरह स्टार्ट की हुई है।
अच्छा, माशाल्लाह,
और
गुड।
जी, एलएलसी वगैरह वो भी हमारी फाइल हो चुकी है। बस कुछ दिनों में इंशाल्लाह ये आ जाएगा। समी भाई के साथ लगे हुए हैं, साथ उनके साथ कोऑपरेट कर रहे हैं मिलके।
गुड। और कितने बंदों की अभी टीम से स्टार्ट किया आपने?
अभी मेरे पास सर वो लास्ट अमेजोन की जो टीम थी ना, उसमें 7 लड़के थे, तो 7 के 7 हम सेल्स पे ही हैं इस टाइम पे।
वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड। गुड हो गया। अच्छा,
तो
ठीक हो
उसका
गया।
ये जो
अच्छा, थोड़ी सी मुझे बात ना बीच में कोशिश आप लोगों ने भी करनी है, इंग्लिश में करनी पड़ेगी। तो आप लोगों ने कोई क्वेश्चन है, पिछली दफ़ा समी भाई ने बड़े अच्छे क्वेश्चन किए थे, अगर मैं वो भूल जाऊं तो मुझे आप लोगों ने यहाँ पे मैसेज पे याद कराना है कि अभी जो पिछले सेशन में हमारे साथ ब्रायन आए थे, वो वहाँ पे यूएसए में ड्राइविंग कर रहे हैं और उनकी मिसेज हैं मर्सिडीज। ये खुद भी ड्राइविंग करती रही हैं, तो इनको नॉलेज है। पिछली दफ़ा समी भाई ने बड़े अच्छे क्वेश्चन किए थे, मैं भूल गया था। क्वेश्चन ये थे उनके कि भाई कौन से ऐसे एरियाज हैं जहाँ पे ड्राइवर कहता है कि टोल्स ज़्यादा हैं और वो उस लेन में हमने नहीं जाना। तो इस तरह के कुछ क्वेश्चंस हैं जो आप इनसे पूछ सकते हैं। ऑल्दो ये डिस्पैच की के लिए डिस्पैच इन्होंने कुछ किया भी हुआ है, बता रही थी पिछली दफ़ा, लेकिन डिस्पैच के लिए हमारे पास ये नहीं है। लेकिन मतलब फर्दर उसको सीखने के लिए प्रॉपर वे में। तो लेकिन आप भी कुछ ऐसे क्वेश्चंस हैं जो कि कर सकते हैं, जो कि आप लोगों के जहनों में आ रहे होते हैं कि ये मेरे लिए तो बड़ा अच्छा क्वेश्चन था कि क्योंकि ये ऑन रोड होते हैं, तो इनको बेहतर पता है कि कौन सी ऐसी, वो कहते हैं ना कि इस लाइन पे मैंने नहीं जाना, ड्राइवर कहता है, क्योंकि इस पे टोल्स ज्यादा है। तो इस तरह की चीजें आप पता कर सकते हैं, ठीक है? तो हमें लेट मी स्टार्ट द सेशन। First of all, in today's session, I just got a lot of questions regarding how to negotiate with the brokers. Last time I told you, not last, I'm not talking about the last session, but in my previous session, I told you guys, whenever you're talking to the brokers, it's, supply chain process. It's something like you need to see what is the urgency. I mean, if you are in urgency, definitely you'll compromise on the money. And if the broker is on urgency, then he will compromise the money. So, but it is you who need to get more and more money from the broker. For example, I'm sharing you a secret. If I need to go from, for example, South Carolina to California, if you see the map, just a second. If you see the map, the South Carolina is here and California is here. So these two are totally opposite side, from one corner to another corner, from eastern state to western state. This is your destination. For example, you don't want to go to New York or Pennsylvania or Florida, even to the Texas. I'm just giving you an example. So what you need to do, these are not your destination, not in your priority. What you can do, if you see there are some good paying loads, for example, if they are already paying a good rate, so you can offer your rates beyond your limits. Like, for example, if this is written like from South Carolina to New York, he's paying, just an example, like $1,200 for the partial load. You can start from 1,800 or something, and you need to explore broker how much he can pay you. And you'll come to know that after like 2 or 3 emails or some 2 or 4 messages or on the call, that broker is in a hurry and he wants this. Then you are on the edge. Now you can go up to the limit, like broker wants this. I just give you an example, live example of this. Yesterday, this happened. If you see this, can you see this screen where all the emails? I'm talking to the broker. It is of 20th May, which was yesterday. The broker is saying, I'm okay. What time can you pick up today? What is the rate? Can you do around 1,200? So after talking all, I said, no, not in the 1,200. And you know what I got? This one. 2,400. See, here's the rate confirmation. Thanks. This is the live example. There's a difference of double. Like he's paying 1,200, and this is not, I'm saying like it was 1 year ago or something, like when the market was very good, or you need to negotiate like this. I'm not saying always this will happen, like if somebody is putting 1,200, you'll get the 2,400. But at what I think this is second or third time I'm showing you practically this happens. Last time this happened, like it was paying 1,200 was written on the DAT load board, and I got that load in the $2,500. But you need to have this much emails, then you need to have this much discussion. All you need to explore the broker, what's going on in his mind. Then you can get this. So this was the main thing which I need to tell you, how you can talk to brokers, how can you negotiate them. But in order to negotiate with them, you need to learn the psyche of them. You need to learn the urgency, how much they are in hurry to dispatch this. And this normally happens on Saturday, Sunday. Yes, anybody has any question?
How did you negotiate with him? Like, what questions, like, what are the points on which he agreed?
First of all, see, he said, I'm okay. And what time can you pick up? So after talking something, we realized that this was like, he's in urgency and he need to pick up today. And on the Saturday, Sunday, you will see 90% tracks are not available to pick up. So we discussed with him. It is like 32, 33 emails total. We kept on discussing with him, or even on the call also, that we are not going to pick up this in 1,200. So he started from 13, 14, and directly my other dispatcher, Adam, was there. He said, like, we need at least $2 per mile, because this would be like a dedicated truck. So he said it was partial load, but he said, okay, because he was not getting any truck on that area, on Saturday. So ultimately he said, yes, okay, I'm agree to. But this is how you start negotiating with them. Like you see the urgency. For example, uh, uh, before some time you were saying like he's paying 1,200 and like no, sorry, $1,700, and he's not agree on $2,500. You need to have some discussion with him, like what is the pickup time. Mostly I have seen like what you do, you just start call on with the broker and say, hello, from this load to this load, what you are paying. This is not the way. I told you last time, there's a complete pattern of that. You need to ask first that is this load available? He will say yes, it is available. Then most probably he will start telling you everything by himself. For example, if he's not telling you and you are watching everything on the load board, after that you're confirming it. Even then you need to ask, what is the weight of the what is the commodity, what is the weight, what is the dimension. If it is written like 16 feet and 775 lbs, it is not necessary that it would come in your truck like it would be a 16 feet. Might be you have a cargo van and it is for the straight box truck. Might be it is for van 16 feet and you have a box truck. So always ask 4 or 5 things to the broker and ask the what is the pickup time and what is the drop off time. What is the drop off time? And when you realize the broker that you are willing to pick up this load and you are asking many questions, so he will also know that you are interested and you are concerned about, like for example, if the box truck has the door height of 72 inches, so you concern, no, actually I have a door height of 72, so I'm just concerning about the thing that it would pass through my door or not. So he will think like this person is interested and this person is trying to get this load. And secondly, always use the word on email and on the call also, that I will safely, I can pick up this load and safely deliver to the point XYZ, whatever is the point. When you use the word safely, the broker is like, psychologically comfortable with you. So use these tactics. Don't say, I have seen many guys who just talk like, there is a load from North Carolina to New York. What are you paying? This is not the way. I mean, I'm not saying it the wrong way, but you need to show the interest that you are interested in this load and you want to get this and you need to negotiate. Then broker will also negotiate with you. Otherwise, he will think like he's a time waster. So he'll just say, okay, if you want to go. Otherwise, he will hang on. So your questions, please. Anyone? Fazam, you have any question? Hania. Mercedes, do you have any question?
Not at this time.
Can I ask you, do you drive yourself also?
A little bit. I assist, but I do more dispatching than I do driving.
All right. No, just I'm asking. I have a question with respect to driving, actually. That's why somebody asked me in the last session, but I forgot to ask you.
Okay.
You are well conversant with the roads, I guess. So can you tell me if we are like how we come to know if the owner operator or driver is saying that don't dispatch me towards the area where there are heavy tolls. So how we will get these, like there are heavy tolls on this lane, we don't need to go on this lane or this route? Did you get my question, Mercedes?
I know, like on a basic level, just to set your navigation device to avoid tolls. That's the basic way I know to do.
So what do you write on the your navigation device? Like how you know that there are tolls? Are you just see the all map and you come to know that no, this is not the way, I need to go from the other side, or just this navigation device like guide you yourself?
There's typically like an option that I can click on the device that'll say avoid tolls.
That's
And then
I
it'll
guess
give me options.
that's not on the normal Google, I guess. That's on the tracking device like Motive or something like this. What I think.
Okay. Okay, that I don't really have much experience with.
No, what device basically do, what mapping device do you use? Like you use the simple Google Maps?
Yes, but I know for trucks it's going to be different. There's a different device for trucks that I don't know much about.
All right. I know, but I did not use it like on the road, but definitely I will be tracking different drivers. So I know that name is Motive, MOTIV, Motive. It is like ELD device or not, sorry, TMS, Trucking Management System. So, but I did not use it like on the road. I just used it for the tracking, like where driver is going. So that's why I asked this question. Thank you very much for this. Anybody has any other question?
Alaikum, sir.
Walaikum Assalam.
This is Hamad Azim from Lahore.
Okay.
And sir, I have a question regarding rate per miles.
Oh,
So
okay.
actually, I am a beginner level. I'm just watching the videos. I have watched your videos on dispatching Tysons, and
Okay.
somehow I have made notes. And recently, as you're talking about how to negotiate on the rates, so a question pop up in my mind that how can we find that what are the exact RPM? Is it provided by the truck driver, the carrier, or we have somehow another way where we find the rate per mile on weekly basis or monthly basis?
First of all, you get this rate through the market analysis by yourself. And secondly, this also like this DAT also tells you about it, what is the rate per mile is going on. For example, if you just click on this broker, is it showing garbage something? Wait, see, it is showing that this broker is providing $2.65 per mile average. So if I did not put the exact destination, if you put the exact destination, you'll get there also. For example, just a second. Did you get that?
Yes, sir.
So this is the way if you want to learn from the load board. And if you see the individual brokers, you can click here and you can see what individual broker is normally paying. It is not sure that it is paying for this load, but what normally is saying. So, it is telling you this route from Miami to Atlanta, Georgia this week for these kind of trucks with this much like paraphernalia, you'll get the 1.27 on the average.
Okay, sir.
On the average, but it's not saying that you'll get only this. You might get below this, you might get above this. Then it will calculate the cost per mile overall the week. But if you want to calculate your cost per mile for the certain trip, that's very easy. Like, for example, this is written like it's 439. It's dead end is more, but I see where dead end is 0, like this. For example, you want to get from Miami, your truck is in Miami, and you want to go to Allenwood, Georgia. So this is 650-mile trip. If you want to get the $2 per mile, so what should be the rate as per your calculation? Simply multiply by 2.
Yes, sir.
Simply
650 plus 16, then multiply by 2.
Yeah, this is dead at destination is not counted. Dead at origin is mostly counted, because after this, it's not sure that here is like you want to go to this location. I have written like Atlanta, Georgia, but that's 16 miles away from the Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes.
So that would not count much. So don't worry about this. But sometimes you need to worry about this if your home is there. If your home is not there, you're going in between somewhere. So this doesn't matter. Only look at the origin and trip mile. But for example, if the driver home is there and he want to go on the weekend here, and he said he will go on the destination Atlanta, Georgia, then it will matter. But this, I told you, like up to 50 miles would not matter a lot. So you can calculate like origin and with the dead end origin and the trip mile. And if you want to calculate from this rate, you can do simply 1000 divided by 672 or something, like if it is having the dead end. Sami bhai.
Assalamu alaikum, Adnan bhai.
Walaikum salam. Did you get the answer of Paul or Lan, or you were not there?
Yeah, I'm here. I got your answers. And may I know what are the states which are allowing work permit for working? So kindly ask Mercedes if there are any states they are required work permit for that.
What kind of work permit? I did not get your question.
Means some carriers are telling me that some states required work permit for trucking, na? So that's why I'm asking if there are any work permits required for trucking.
I don't think so. What kind of, because there are only some permit required, like I told you in the advanced terminologies video, like if you're going into the port, you need TWIC card. If you're going to the airport, you need the like.
कैसे आप सब लोग, मैं बस छोटी सी एक चीज थी, बहुत ज्यादा क्वेश्चनिंग जो है ना लोगों की मार्केट ओवरव्यू के बारे में थी कि बहुत सारी नेगेटिव न्यूज।
So can you hear me?
Yeah.
So I don't think so such kind of things are there, like, but I ask her definitely.
Okay. One more question. Most students are asking from me, that's what are the payment methods that carriers are using, mostly transferring payment to us? So kindly explain this.
Simply is if you have a Wise account, or you, with respect to your company account, I'm not saying the personal account, the simple and straightforward process is Wise account. But if you are like dispatching with your carrier, and like he knows you very well, so he can dispatch you, or like he can send you the money on Zelle app as well. but that's not very common. The straight process is with the Wise account. After Wise, you need to get
Okay.
it from the Payoneer and or from Payoneer to your bank account. If it is less than $180, then you need to get it from the Jazz Cash. If it is more than $180, then you can get it from the your bank directly.
Okay. Is there any option for MoneyGram or one more?
No, because they need to go physically for that. This is really difficult. If some of you have the Zelle account, that is probability, but it depends upon the carrier how he do his transactions or justify his transactions. But the simple and straight way is like you have the LLC, you have the concerning account, business account with the name of your LLC name, and then you get the payment on that. Because if you write, for example, your SC dispatching, and then you are asking him to send money in XYZ account. Farzan, please see this. I'm going to, this is the second time. Please see this.
Yeah.
So you need
Western Union is not.
No, for Western Union, they need to go physically. They will not go physically for you.
Yeah, actually, one of my carrier is saying that if there are some payments, then I will send you towards like MoneyGram or Western Union,
Then
because
it's
he
good.
is easy with that.
Okay. If he is easy with that, there are 1,000 options. I'm not commenting that this is the only option, but for
Yeah.
MoneyGram, for Western Union, they need to go physically. So because they are busy all the time, so they don't want to go physically. So that's
Yeah,
why.
actually, students were asking. That's why I'm saying. I also told them do focus on finding the carriers. So payments are the far away process. So the first process to find the carriers.
That's not so far away process. This is their right to ask whatever they are like. If they are getting
Yeah,
into the
actually,
business
but they
and
are
they don't know about
not.
withdrawal
Yeah.
process, so if they are not knowing the withdrawal process, so that's not the fun to do this. So they should learn the withdrawal process, but it is very easy. Simply you should have the Wise or PayPal account that can have online transaction. Simple as that.
Yeah, actually, I'm guiding them, but they are again and again asking. So that's why I told them do focus on finding the carriers. And when you reach at that point of payment, so we are here. We will always here to help you.
Yes. No, this is not an issue because
Yeah.
if you have the LLC registered, if you have the business account over there, so there's no issue of, on the payments. But the issue comes to you when this payment reaches to you. It's heavy cut of taxes in Pakistan, especially. So
Exactly.
like everybody is cutting 2%, 4%, 3%. So at the end, when it reaches to you, at least you have the cut of 18%. And if it is like more than 1 lakh Pakistani rupees, so when it comes to your bank, then they again cut. If you just open the bank account with the freelancing, so they are cutting 18%, 18% when you withdraw the amount more than 1 lakh. So it is
Okay.
it is challenging, but like what I should say, this is how you need to go with. You cannot conflict with the rules.
Exactly. One more question and last question. That when I was talking with the carrier and he is willing to get the load, and when I am asking broker that we are going to finalize this load, after all the process like RC confirmation, everything, broker is directly with carrier. So when I'm mailing him, he is directly calling to carrier that your dispatcher is asking like this, like this, like this. So
Yeah.
what is the best?
No, there are the big broker company, they confirm, because there are a lot of double brokerage, double scams here in this business. So they confirm so that nobody should do the scam. So this is their right. Like I booked the load that is on the way now. He asked me
Exactly.
at least more than 100 questions, and that's not, I'm exaggerating it. I'm telling in this straightforward, like he asked me more than 100 questions, like this, send me the truck picture, send me this, and at the end, after setting up the carrier package, I'm talking about. So this is their right. So whatever they say.
जी सर, मेरे क्वेश्चन है कुछ बेसिक टाइप के ही हैं, बट आई थिंक अगर
नहीं
अभी
पूछिए,
वेट
ये
कर रहे हैं तो मैं पूछ लूँ।
जी
सर
जी।
एक मुझे ना लीड जनरेशन की नहीं समझ आ रही कि ये क्या टर्म है, और
अच्छा, एक मिनट सर, मैं दिखा देता हूँ क्या चीज़ है लीड जनरेशन। वैसे आपको मैंने उस दिन मैसेज पे बताया था नहीं? आपने ही पूछा था मैसेज पे।
नहीं सर, मेरी आज ही बात हो रही है।
अच्छा, एक सेकेंड सर।
और सर एक है, इसमें जो है ना वो डिस्पैचर और सेल्स रिप्रेजेंटेटिव दो टर्म्स यूज होती हैं, मतलब कि डेजिग्नेशंस हैं ट्रकिंग में, तो इनमें क्या डिफरेंस है, मतलब क्या क्या इनकी ड्यूटीज और किस तरह से ये लेके चलते
एक
हैं?
सेकंड, मुझे पहले एक चीज ढूंढने दें, मुझे मिल नहीं रही।
जी जी श्योर।
अच्छा चलो, मैं वैसे आपको बता देता हूँ कि लीड जनरेशन में और उसमें फर्क है। लीड जनरेशन ये है कि जैसे एक सेकंड, इस ये जैसे सेफर वेब, ये जैसे सेफर वेब है ना, तो सेफर वेब पे आप सिंपली जो ये डाटा है इसको आप एक्सेल शीट में डाल देते हैं, इसको लीड जनरेशन कहते हैं।
ओके सर, ये सारा कैरियर का डाटा होता है?
ये सारा कैरियर का डेटा होता है। इसमें अगर देखें, इफ देर इज रिटन लाइक कैरियर, तो इट मींस इट्स अ कैरियर। इफ इट इज रिटन लाइक broker, so it is broker. So you need to find the data for the carrier, so you can type it here.
ओके सर, got it.
जी Mercedes, kindly switch off your mic. Okay, your mic is off. And Farzam, okay, there's a name written Rana. जी राणा जी, कोई है क्वेश्चन आपका? अनम्यूट करें पहले। जी राणा साहब, है कोई क्वेश्चन आपका? अच्छा, जी अभी आपकी आवाज आई। राणा साहब, क्या कोई है क्वेश्चन? मोहम्मद, अच्छा मोहम्मद काशान साहब, क्या आपका क्या क्वेश्चन है? अभी मैंने मैसेज पढ़ा, ये कर चुके हैं या अभी कोई और क्वेश्चन?
नहीं सर, अभी करना है क्वेश्चन। सर मैं
जी
इंग्लिश में ही कर लेता हूँ
ओके
मर्सिडीज की वजह से।
ओके
So, sir, I have a question in mind I wanted to ask for a long time now. So, my question is that how can I identify which ones are the dead states and which ones are not? Because I think throughout the year, the dead states may shift to some other states.
yes, and it shift to carrier. Like if you have a box truck, that the dead states are different. If you have like flatbed, their dead states are different. So all the things you can see from here, market condition. Now this market condition will show you according to this search. Can you see on the screen?
Yes, I can.
So you don't need the market condition for the small trucks like cargo van or box trucks. This market condition only is for like 53, 48 feet van or trucks. The small truck doesn't get affected from this market condition. This is coming
Okay.
like, if you see, that is showing for the van only, but my search was like moving van, straight box truck, van with team, or van or reefer, but it's showing the market condition, excuse me, with respect to. Now see, for me, if you ask me, Florida was dead straight on Friday, but now you see it's a hot. This till I think this is still Miami or something. Wait. This half Florida is like hot market till here. But if you go down further, it would be like a cold market, not the dead cold market, but on the middle side, like you can see here. So don't worry about the market if you are running the box truck or cargo van. But for the van, if the all United States is the dead market for the van, it is for today, not because today is the Saturday. If you see the tomorrow, this would be totally different. Only today, this area of California, Arizona, Texas, somewhat of New Mexico, and this Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, this is the hot market today only, but not for tomorrow. So if you're running the like a 53 dry van, if you're running reefer or flatbed, you need to check it. Like you need to get the different equipment here, flatbed, reefer, whatever. Then you see the market. Market is not. You can't say like this is for all. This is not for all. I hope
Okay, sir, I have another question in mind.
Yes.
It's the same, but if I had already dispatched a carrier towards the dead state, then how can I get him out of the red states without costing him much money?
If you are in the dead state, for example, you're stuck somewhere.
Yeah, if I had already dispatched the carrier into a dead state, then how can I get him out of that?
I made it easy for you. For example, you see today is this the hot state and you dispatch, but you know in the one day it doesn't reach here. I'm just giving you an example. For example, you dispatch from the Florida and you saw that Kentucky was the hot market on that day, but when it reached to the Kentucky, it was like it became the cold market. So what you need to do, you need to take a small load like that will just like you would be on the no loss no profit, and you need to move towards the adjacent state where you can find the load. For example, I just give you a practical example. Last weekend, or sorry, the last week, Florida was the dead market, and there was very rumors that strike is going on and this and that. So I did not book the load, but my driver went to the Florida, and when it reached to the Florida, our 3 days were wasted there. Like it was Saturday, Sunday, and secondly, there was no load on the Saturday, Sunday, and on the Monday even we did not get the load. We got the load on Tuesday. So what I did, I sent him towards the Georgia first. From Florida to Georgia, just on $200-300 that can pay the bill of gas, so that it should not go in the loss. The lowest load I get in the $200-300 to the Georgia, and then Georgia to I send it to some other state, and that's how we covered. And we covered in, like, if we would be looking from the Florida, whatever maximum we were getting, it was like $1.7 per mile or something. But from the Georgia, we got it like 2.18 or something dollars. That's I think in this market condition is a good rate for dry van.
Okay, sir. So are you recommending to get a partial load for the dead state to another state?
Nowadays you need to get the partial loads, because you will not get the full load with good money. Either you're running the box truck, either you're running the this dry van. But for the case of reefer, the reefer case is that this match is more difficult, because you not only need to match, like for example, if we are running simply the van, we see that it is in Florida. You see the other load from the Florida, and both are going near to each other. Like one is going to North Carolina, second is going to South Carolina. You make a simple match and dispatch it. But in the case of reefer, you not need only this match, but you need to also have the match for their temperature also. Like it cannot happen one load is going on the 10 degree and the other load is going on the -10 degree. There are reefers that have the insulated walls, like they can have the different compartment where they can manage the different temperature, but I did not find up till now. But there are such kind of reefers, but you know, it is more difficult in the case of reefer. So in the case of reefer, you need to have the full load if you want easiness, and you get your requisite price or rate. But nowadays, in the case of like box trucks or in the case of dry van, you don't get the good rate if you're booking the full load.
So we will be booking the load to just pay off the gas money. Is that correct?
No, if you are in the dead state, then yes. Otherwise, if you're not in the dead state, then you need to find out and you need to negotiate.
Yeah, I was asking about the dead state.
See, there are two options. You are not getting load from the dead state, for example, from the cold market. What option you have? You cannot wait there for the 6 or 7 days. The wiser option is that you just go to the adjacent state where you see the loads, and for going there, you just take a small load that can pay you the gas or driver bill, and then move on simply.
Okay.
So
that's all.
Okay. Anybody else have any question? Talha. Talha, do you have any question?
No, sir.
No, sir, no question.
What's your introduction?
Sir, my name is Talha. I'm from Lahore, and currently I'm a learner and beginner, and try to form an LLC.
All right, you did not start calling yet?
No, not yet, sir.
Okay.
I'm just watching your videos and other person, Kuram Dastagir, I think. Oh, that's video.
Okay. Okay. Who else is there? Imran.
Assalamu alaikum, Adnan bhai.
Walaikum salam.
I am also a beginner and try to learn from the basics. So and in future I would like to also open LLC, but right at the moment I just want to learn the terms and the steps and all these things from basic to expert level. So that's why I'm listening and trying to understand.
All right. Basically, when you see the videos only, this is just the theoretical knowledge. Till the time you will not jump into this pool, you cannot learn in that way. So if you have just the basic knowledge, just go for the calling, get this dialer and just go for the calling and start calling, so that your time should not waste. I mean, you cannot waste the time. Like if you made a mind after 1 or 2 months of your training on the YouTube, and now you are trying to call, then you will get frustrated. But if you start now, you're learning and you're calling and you're like, you know, you would be like energetic student. But if you wait for 2 months and then you wait for the 1 month or 1.5 months for the carrier onboarding, that what seems like on the human psyche, that you traveled a long distance, so it would affect your psyche. So just start calling right now, so that till the time you would have LLC or something, because you cannot learn in exactly till the time you cannot you don't jump into this business. Like, it's a funny thing, somebody asked me yesterday or day before yesterday, when you tell on the YouTube videos like this is the way to find the load, it seems like just we have to enter this filter and this, and we just have to call the broker and that's it, it is booked. But that's not the case, honestly speaking. It took you 12 hours sometimes to get a single load, because this partial load, and then they're matching, then convincing to the carrier to book this load, and then negotiating with the broker. It is not an easy job. That's why they are paying to dispatcher. If it would be easy job, this would not be that much highly paying job. So, and if it would be easy job, everybody or every truck owner must be doing by himself. So it is not easy job. I never said on any place like it is. But definitely, if you see some painter is doing the painting, you see like it is just fluently doing the painting and it is very easy. But when you do the painting, because the painter has the experience of several years, so things are easy for him. But when you are starting learning painting, it is not easy for you. You take like couple of hours to just design something. Or I hope you are understanding what I need to say. So when you jump into it, this business, first dispatch might take you a month, but after the second or third dispatch, you would be doing the daily dispatch, and there would come a time when you'll be dispatching 3 or 4 dispatch per day, and 3 and 4 dispatch per day in sitting in the Pakistan. You can calculate yourself.
Yes, I got it. Very right example of the painting. I understand, and I will start inshallah ta'ala. And one more thing, a question came into my mind, that when we start calling to the career, and how would be, we will say, should I take my name directly, or I should take a name like David or Mark or any other?
It's up to you. I always take my own name. I did not say like I'm David or something like this, but definitely the psyche exists in US. Like
Yes.
if you are Pakistani or Indian, they don't like much about, and they recognize through your accent as well. So I would not say that tell a lie. Clearly tell them if it would be in your luck, they will be working with you. So I don't hide my name, but there are in my company, even there are some my salesperson who don't have their real name while calling. But it's up to you. It's totally your satisfaction what you want to do. I don't like this and I don't do this.
Should we say them that we are calling from Pakistan?
Basically, see, there are many scams happened in the past while people are sitting in another country and doing the different jobs of online jobs, like dispatching was one of them, Amazon is one of them. So whenever you are saying like you are sitting in the Pakistan, so people get afraid from you. So I'm not saying you to tell a lie, but your LLC is registered in somewhere in US. For example, my LLC is registered in Wyoming. So if somebody asks me, where's your company? Oh yeah, where are you? I instead of saying I'm sitting in Pakistan, I just say my company is registered in Wyoming, Pandale or Wyoming. Like, it is not a lie. And even I did not tell him that I'm sitting in Pakistan and I'm calling you. But later on, my driver know that I'm in Pakistan, my company. Because see, while teaching here, I cannot tell you to lie with them. But this is psyche, because they don't like you to sit in Pakistan and do the work for them. So this is reality, because when you are sitting in Pakistan or you're sitting in the like from India, Bangladesh, Afghanistan, so the first questions come that if you do something wrong, how they'll catch you. It's common sense. So but you know, many people are working and working with honesty. So honesty is the best policy, and truth prevails all the time. If you say them like your real name, or if you want to hide them, don't tell a lie. Just like convert the answer. Like, my company is registered in Arizona or Wyoming or something, and this is the address of my company. This is my EIN number. This is my LLC documents. You can see and you can confirm it. If this seems legit to you, you can work with.
Yes, I got it. Also, tell me one more thing. What do we call them? With like their name or like sir?
I used to say sir initially, but whenever you say hello, good morning, sir, this is a typical call. If you go to my videos, the calling expertise, so they understand somebody is from the sale is calling them and they don't like the salespersons. So instead, I just got a new script in which I directly say, I don't call nowadays because I got a team, but my team also, they just hello. Instead of saying even how are you, they just go ahead, got a minute. This is, for example, if someone is XYZ from ABC dispatching, so we don't name dispatching in the first go, we name logistics in the first go, because so that he should listen you at least what you're trying to say, because whenever they listen dispatch, they just hang on and shut the call. And whenever they listen you like logistics, they think like somebody from the brokerage side is calling and trying, but when they listen to you, when you convince them, then you get the carrier. And second thing, I tell you, like, when you are calling, every time when your when your call hangs on, you must do the analysis of your call. That, for example, if somebody is saying I don't need a dispatcher, so you just don't need to let him go. You just need to think, like, if next time he would say like I don't need a dispatcher, and you just say okay sir, and you cut the call. So what next time you should do? Something like he should stop and he should listen why he need a dispatcher, what benefit you can give it to his business. And I told you, like, instead of praising yourself, I'm an experienced dispatcher, I have a 3 years of experience, I'll get you this much money. No, just get their pain points, what they need. Ask them how you do dispatching, how you're like what problem you're facing while dispatching, and then get hold on these problems and then offer them your services, and they will listen to you and they will get in touch with you also.
Sir, I have a question.
Ji.
I have a question.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Actually, sir, I wanted to ask, how should we initiate the conversation with the carrier?
With the carrier, I just told you this thing.
Actually, sir, my network was out, so I was not able to connect to the meeting.
Brother, there's my complete video on this. The name is cold calling expertise. There were 18 points I discussed. Please go through that, make your own script. Do not go the long introduction like hello sir, good morning, how are you, and this and that. If you go, because it would be time wasting here for everyone who have seen this already, or those who are working on that strategy. So kindly, I would recommend you to go on my channel and watch the video, cold calling expertise, or like procedures or expertise, something like this.
Okay, sir.
Excuse
Sir,
me,
one
sir,
more question from my side.
Ji.
Sir, what's the best time for calling?
Best time for calling, every time is the best time. You never know when it's like you own a shop, and you never know when the client will come into your shop. So every time is the best time when they have the working hours. But I've seen like after 12 o'clock, our 12 and their 12 also, you get the more response. But that doesn't mean you should call only after 12. That means you should at least sit from 7 o'clock to 2 o'clock, and but you'll get the more response except Friday after 12 p.m.
Okay.
What if, sir, we don't get the caller ID, we just start calling with the Skype. We don't give the caller ID, and the number shows as 0.
Actually, the number shows like sometimes it is written that scam call.
Oh.
Sometimes it is written like a scam call. So, but don't need to worry about my at least 2 or 3 callers. They are using the Skype ID, and then they are getting the carrier also. But when you're calling from Skype only, not with this A phone procedure, so the number goes over there like +1234 or 000, and sometimes it is written like might be a scam call. So that creates a bad effect on the customer or your client side or your carrier side.
Okay, sir.
So try to get the open phone. Open phone is the best option. I'm not their representative, but you will be like mentally peaceful while getting this open phone. You have the text, you have the MMS option, and many other options you would have there.
Actually, sir, I have bought the A phone service, and I was going through the caller ID procedure in the Skype, but is not adding the caller ID in Skype.
Sami Bhai is expert in this respect. Kindly ask Sami Bhai, because I did not go through this procedure myself, so I'm not expert of this. But what I know, Sami Bhai is aren't gone through this process, so ask him how to do that. If you are in his group, so ask him, he will help you definitely. Because I did not undergo from the same procedure, so I cannot guide you the way like how it works really.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes,
sir. I have a question regarding opening an LLC. That I want to know that which state is good to open an LLC. I mean, at the time of registration. I mean, how to select a state?
I don't know with respect to like at the time of registration, but if you see the taxation, that is with respect to that, Arizona and Wyoming are the good states.
Sorry, sir. Arizona and
Wyoming. WY, Wyoming.
Okay, sir.
So last 9 minutes are left. So quickly ask the question if someone have any.
Sir, one more question.
Ji.
Open phone requires an active US number for verification purposes. So if we don't have an active US phone number, then how can we verify?
It doesn't require active US number. It just required a number. Pakistan is the banned city, which banned country that doesn't allow the open phone. So if any of your relative is in Dubai, UK, USA, Canada, you can ask him to just send you the code.
So we don't require any US number. We can use any number.
You can use any of other country which is not banned. Basically, you can enter the Pakistani number, but it doesn't send you the code.
Okay. Thanks.
Ji, anything else from anyone?
Sir, may I ask a question?
Yes, please.
Sir, added the number, provided the number in Skype, and we clicked on the add number. Then we should get, then we get something on Skype.
Yes.
Or the message is sent. Only the message is sent.
No, you're saying about through a phone application?
Yes, sir.
No, through a phone application, you just get the number. Like you get, I don't know about the messages, but what I know is like if you call somebody, like if from the simple Skype, it would go like 000. Through a phone, it would go like a proper number. What I know, I don't know, maybe Sami Bhai or something, he will guide you correctly on this, because I don't use personally this, or I did not undergo through this personally, so I don't know
Thanks.
exactly about this.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Ji Tala Bhai, what you were asking?
सर जी मैं पूछ रहा था कि without having an LLC, should we start a calling?
Yes. You should start calling.
Oh.
And,
Okay, sir. Thank you.
are you in the process of making LLC?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Name my LLC if you, till the time you are undergoing through the process, just name my company LLC, no issue. But just start calling. Don't waste the time.
Right, sir.
So last question, please. Anyone?
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
Yes.
I want to know the job descriptions between the dispatcher and the sales representative. I think there are a lot of tasks. And what are the main objectives of these dispatcher and the sales representative?
Sales representative basically do the calls to all carriers or leads you have, and he completes the onboarding process. Like onboarding process is like till the time you don't get the forms and everything, convincing to the carriers is the job of salesperson, and till getting the documents required for your dispatching. Once you get the documents, then he hands over this to dispatcher, and he say to the carrier that your dispatcher name is this, his number is this, and he will join you shortly, or today or tomorrow, whatever. Then this is the task of dispatcher. Dispatcher gets hold on to this carrier, and then he calls to or he texts to owner operator and everything like good morning, this and that. Then he asks which states you want to go, what is the capacity of your, like all the questions I told you in the previous my live sessions. Okay, all the equipments you have, what is the capacity, what is the height, length of your truck, on which states you want to work, or on what are your like priorities, this and that, everything. Then dispatcher have the chit chat for like 2 to 4 hours or 1 day sometime, and then never go for the same day load. Once you are new in this business, ask him, tell me your location for tomorrow or day after tomorrow, and then start searching for the tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Otherwise, if at initial stage you'll start searching for the day loads, you won't be able to find the day load, because for example, if he's not set up with the broker, and for filling the broker setup, you'll take the 2 hours, and for the 2 hours, this load will not be like safe for you. He will give it to someone else, and this would be keep on happening every time like you book the load. So this is advisable. Ask your truck driver or truck owner, like give you the time for tomorrow or day after tomorrow, whenever his truck is going to get empty, and then you start searching. You would have the time for that.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Sir, what will we do after we have filled the carrier dispatcher? Oh, sorry, broker dispatcher agreement. How shall we tell the carrier to go there and pick up the load?
Simply you forward the RC to him, or you do the message that on this point you need to go, and when you get the rate confirmation, you send it to your carrier also, like this is the RC you got, and it is very obvious from the RC rate confirmation form that where he need to go and where he need to deliver. For example, if as a good dispatcher, you also send the complete pickup address and complete delivery address to your carrier on the messages. I hope you got the answer.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, 3 minutes. Last 3 minutes, please. Mercedes, are you getting something? Are you getting bored?
No, this is really good information.
Thank you. So, how's Brian? He's in North Carolina, I guess.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
at home with one of our sons right now.
That's good. That's good. Okay. So let's end up this session. Thank you very much, everyone. And I hope you got information, and keep on watching videos also. You have any question, you can ask me on the YouTube also, on my WhatsApp also. So there are very good mentors who are teaching really well. Khurram Bhai is my mentor also. And Sami Bhai is one of my colleague, and he's a really good person. So I hope. And one last request, don't make this WhatsApp group like a fish market. Just ask the relevant questions, and like, don't make it like it is something very complex and hard. And I see some things like, even I did not undergo through these things. And like what happened in this case, the common person who is just entering into the business, and he is not very sharp or clever in this, and he get confused, and he get disheartened. So keep it simple, keep the thing simple. Everything is easy. Definitely not on the initial stage, it takes 2 or 3 months, but after 3 or 4 dispatch, I'm telling you, everything would be on your fingertips. And this is the ocean of learning. I learn every day new things. There are certain things that even I don't know, but I just keep it simple. So thank you, everyone. Inshallah, on the next week, we'll do this session again. And thank you very much. Take care. Allah Hafiz.